Hello to my video diary. I just flew back from London. I did London Fashion Week and I was shooting for a TV series. Just came back home. Still no cases here yet. I just got into fashion school. I'm transferring schools. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know how to sew. So that should be interesting, and most likely it's probably going to be online, I'm guessing. And in that case, I will be doing my work from my family dining room. Let me go show you. Hello again. I will be selecting which designs I will be using for my collection. So, a really exciting day today. I will take you along so we can pick together. Here's group 1, potentials again, group 3, potentials, and group 2, potentials. There's less because the designs are a bit more complex. I'm almost thinking I really love group 2. I think group 2 it is. So these are all going. This is the winner. Now I have to make them, so that's the hard part. As you know, we are one of the most wasteful industries in the world, and to help put a stop to that and to help do my part as a designer, I am using all the muslin and canvas that I have received from FIDM over my past 2 years. And since I've been solely online my full 2 years, I have received a lot of supplies and a lot of muslin and a lot of canvas. And so to put some good use to that, I am using this for my whole collection. I did not go out and buy any fabric. I have used whatever is in my house, challenged myself to use the leftover muslin and canvas, as well as some other random fabrics that I found around my house that I have used, such as curtains, tablecloths, and things of that nature. My collection is based off of this beautiful photo. It had just rained and it's kind of the glare of the lights, City Road. So this collection is based off of that, as well as my story as a designer. So I not only used canvas, but in a literal sense as well. So I wanted this collection to be like my canvas. I want to tell a story. One look that you will see, it's a bit more on the harsh side of things, if that makes sense. It's a bit more of my beginning. It shows my beginning when I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of put a paintbrush to the canvas, literally, and I just created. Pattern drafting and specifically sewing were really difficult for me. And so I just kind of wanted to show you my roots. Where did I start? And gradually you see my progression, and you see that in my collection as well. I wanted to show that. So this construction is obviously up to par with what I have learned thus far, but it's more so the coloring that I wanted to show you my growth and progression, as well as the colors in this collection represent the colors that are in my photo for my inspiration. So hopefully you see the vision behind the colors. This collection is all hand painted. I wanted to challenge myself for my final presentation, and so I did 2 jackets, but one jacket could be turned into multiple different things. So I use it as a dress. It can be closed up, it could be opened up where it has a beautiful collar. I really wanted the collection to be multifaceted. With that being said, this collection is also a bit on the obscure end. Pieces are a bit more, you would not wear that out every single day, but the artistic sense is there. So I think that some of the pieces are really different, but they can also be toned down. Something that I'm really interested in is making looks turn into all different types of things. They could be worn at different occasions. So I don't want to just have one garment that could just be worn for kind of one scenario. I want a garment that could be multifaceted, like I mentioned before, and it could be worn in all different types of settings, depending on if you dress it up, dress it down. So I really took that inspiration when I was designing the construction of these pieces. The beginning of the collection, as I mentioned, was a bit more rough side. So I wanted to show my specific journey. So in the beginning, I thought a lot was more almost, and sometimes less is more. And I really captured that idea, as you see the color progression in the collection as well. So we see it being kind of harsh in the beginning, like I mentioned, it goes to a bit more subtle, still feels like the inspiration photo to the very end. At least I learned that sometimes less is more, and you still get your point across in a beautiful and elegant way. This collection overall is just showing my growth. I like my collections to have a story behind them. So that is exactly what I've done. The construction, as I mentioned before, is up to par. But the thing that I wanted to show my specific progression was with the color dyeing that I've used. So I used the color dyeing to actually tell the story. enjoyed of seeing a little bit more behind the scenes of my story and coming along this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching.